Hey, what's up? I am Rob Thomas from a band called Matchbox 20, and I am on the Live from Home hotline.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hi, Rob. How are you?
How's it going?
So my question is, who would be your dream collaboration for the band?
You know, I think we did it. Years ago, we played on TV for Willie Nelson's 76th birthday party that was televised.
Yes.
Us and Ryan Adams and Keith Richards, Sheryl Crow, John Bon Jovi. But we got to actually not only play, but we got to back up Willie and be his backing band for a couple songs. That's always been my dream. So I think I would be greedy to ask for anything other than that.
Thanks, Rob Thomas.
Thanks, Jamie.
Hi, Rob.
Miranda, how are you doing? First off, give me a second, because just like everybody who's on Zoom, I am checking out your house. What do you got going on back there?
My question is, what is your favorite Matchbox 20 song to play?
Yeah, sometimes it changes depending on the mood that I'm in, but I think pretty consistently, I really like Back to Good.
That's my favorite. It's probably the first song that I've heard when I got introduced to Matchbox 20 by my father a very long time ago.
I think it's the hardest song that I'm singing the most and I'm giving the most of any song in the set. It's a power ballad, and we grew up in the 80s in the days of power ballads. So I think having one makes us feel old and good at the same time.
Hi. Hi, Rob.
Hi.
So my question is, how does touring affect your family life? And are your wife and dogs ever able to come out with you?
If I'm overseas, especially in Australia, Maddie will come out and meet me for a little bit. In the States, we're never apart more than 2 weeks, so we make it work for us. It's a little disruptive for sure, but it's not as disruptive as I am if I don't get to go on the road and I start to get antsy. Then my wife is just get out, just leave, go on the road now.
I have one thing to show you. I have the lyrics on my arm.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. That's the highest honor you could get as a writer.
I'm so excited and I'm nervous because I love you. I love Matchbox 20, and I have a question.
Okay.
You previously had a Matchbox 20 cruise. What was that experience like, and how did it compare to a normal tour?
That was something really, really special. So we all looked at the cruise a little differently. Paul, our guitar player Paul, is completely out of his character, but he became Ferris Bueller for the entire cruise. We were getting these updates from him that he was down playing drums with the cover band or swinging from the rafters. There was a lot that we had to shove into that 3 days. We would just sit in our room and just look out at the ocean and sing the theme song to the Love Boat to ourselves over and over and over. Thank you, Maddie. Hi, Megan. How you doing?
Hi. Which Matchbox 20 album was most exciting to release for the band?
More Than You Think You Are was really something that we were very proud of when we made it. We kind of felt like we had finally really figured out the kind of band that we were. But then for a different reason, I think releasing North and having that come out, and then almost 20 years later, that came out as our first #1 album. That was really exciting for us to kind of know that we were still out there and people still wanted to hear what we were doing.
Yeah, that one's probably my favorite album too.
Thank you so much, Megan. I like your shirt too.
Thank you.
Everybody's rocking the Matchbox 20 shirts. That is so on brand. I like it. Trina.
Hi.
Hey, how are you doing? How have you been, love?
Good, thank you. It's so exciting to meet you.
Where are you calling in from?
Nova Scotia, Canada.
Nice. I love it up there.
Yes, I saw you up in Halifax.
We had Kyle's birthday there that night after the show, and we got him a clown that does children's birthday parties. He became really aggro in the middle of Kyle's birthday party. We'd be okay, that's enough. And he's no, I'm not done yet. He would keep on making balloon animals and stuff. It was wonderful and horrible and horrifying and scary.
Well, my question for you is, during this time of social distance and the pandemic, has it impacted your creative process? And if so, in what way?
I mean, if anything, I think I've become more creative. I've been writing a lot more. So Matchbox is in the middle now. We have 2 or 3 different songs that we're kicking around. So you guys should all just still keep your ear to the ground for some new Matchbox music pretty soon.
That sounds awesome.
Thank you guys so much for being patient. I mean, as you guys know, there's so much bigger things in the world right now going on than whether or not we get to put on a show. But it doesn't mean that we don't miss it, and it doesn't mean that we don't miss the community that we've all kind of created over the last 20 years of everybody together coming in and sharing that moment when we get to all get together and you guys get to listen and we get to play. we will be there when it's time, and when the things open, we will be there and we'll be ready to play you guys music again. So just thank you guys for sticking in there with us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rob.
Thank you, Rob.